see one more spot here where it just, I keep bringing the videos back, but you can just see, you know, it's not stuck. And no, it's not the paint. It's because it's painted over oil base. If you have an old house, make sure you sand the trim first, or pay somebody to rip it out and put new. That's the only thing that's gonna stop you. I'm just gonna pull it, show you here. You can kind of see right here how it's just peeling back. Well, this is just a sign of, you know, latex over oil base. So anytime you have this happen, you really just need to know that you should sand it. Even if it's latex over latex, if it's shiny, you should probably sand it before you paint it, because you can just see it here. And see, you know, people say, well, if you didn't mess with it, it might not come off. Yeah, I mean, it's not stuck. I mean, it's not gonna stick. If it's not stuck now, it's not gonna stick. It's just gonna get worse. So it's better to go on and finish it and have it done right, and then you don't have to worry about it, than it is to pretend that it doesn't exist. So even though it's aggravating, and believe me, it is aggravating because it's cost me time, hard labor, and money, it's just better to go on and do it and get it done with. So it's now about 5:31, so I'll just try to time about how long it took me to sand it off. And again, by next week at this time, it'll all be painted up looking good again, so it'll pass on. All right, so a little update. The paint was peeling, so I tried to peel it, and of course it just kept coming off. So I'm gonna take those doors down and sand that jamb and that jamb, and possibly those two over there, the same way we did these two to keep them from peeling. These are not peeling, and these are not peeling. So I don't really want to do it, but the other side of the coin is I don't want to be doing it after we move in. It's aggravating. Again, everybody can paint, right? Yeah, everybody can paint, but if you don't know what you're painting over, you might run into a mess like this and have to redo it. So not too bad. I'm pretty aggravated about it, but on the other side of the coin, it's better to go on and do it and be done with it. By next week at this time, it will be done-o. So I'll update you a little bit later after I get it done, and then we'll see where we're at. So I got all the doors off. I'm getting ready to go to town on these 1, 2 inside of that frame. I'm gonna go on and do, we've already done this, so this part will be good. I'm gonna do this inside, do that whole jamb, and do this whole jamb. It's about 5:25. So in the video, it'll look like it took about 2 seconds. This does not take 2 seconds. It takes forever, it seems. It's a lot of work, but well worth it in the end to do it right. So no more playing around. I guess I need to go and get started. All right, so just got through sanding. I'm not finished, but it's about 8 o'clock. Got to do some hand sanding, as you can see. Respirator, these are hard to come by. So good thing I had it. My filter, pretty dirty. As you can see, my shirt is supposed to be white, but it's more of a yellow color now. So you can kind of see where it went. So this is the jamb I did not get, but I will get that tomorrow. I went on a sweep up. I got the back side of this jamb. I'm just gonna kind of go in and touch some spots. That one, you know, kind of stuck all right, but it just had some spots that were like peeling, so it's kind of good. Right here, I got to get a little better where it's peeling. Then these little doors, I got these. So the bulk of it's off. The aggravating part is like coming in here and trying to get all this little stuff out of the corners. So paint work is 90% prep and then 10% paint. So it takes you forever just to prep it and then 2 minutes to paint it. But that's off. Kind of got it off up here too. It's still a little bit that's got to be scraped, but hopefully that'll stick better. And then what we got is this one's pretty stripped down on the inside and out. So hopefully no more problems after I get the little bitty spots out like this right here. You know, but like I said, this is the time consuming part, because now after I've got the bulk of it sanded like here, I've got to come in with a hand sand and just hand sand all around all this stuff. So definitely a few more hours to get all that done. We did, by the way, get another coat on this jam here, so she's shining now. This is not going to peel because that's brand new casing and it's primed already. Then the window is also done, and then the jam here. Now we haven't painted our spot yet because every time we sand it, we see little pinholes, so I had to come back and add some more into that. Probably hang that door maybe after we sand it so it doesn't get dust all over the door, and then that'll be it. So the journeys of buying an old house. So make sure that if you go to paint it, don't just start slapping paint or slinging paint. We like to call ourselves S&S painting. You sand it, we sling it. We just forgot the, you sand it part, obviously. So now we're having to go back and sand it and sling it again. So we are not for hire. I probably will never touch another paintbrush as long as I live after I get through this house. So good luck to all you painters, and thank you to all you painters. Everybody have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. So one more update is the wife come over here and made it Spencer's Paint Center. So she's got everything kind of organized for us down here. She moved all the stuff out of the room. Big thank you to my wife for doing that. I appreciate it, honey. And again, that's it for tonight.